Welcome to ZoomInData. In this video, we are going to deeply understand Azure Data Factory security. Our focus will be on managed identity, Azure Key Vault, and role-based access control. These three components are critical for secure enterprise-grade implementation. Security in Azure Data Factory is essential because pipelines often handle sensitive or regulated data. Strong controls protect against unauthorized access, ensure compliance with global standards, and minimize the risk of credential leaks or malicious modifications. Azure Data Factory provides layered security. The three main pillars we will focus on today are managed identity for secure authentication, Key Vault for secret management, and RBAC for authorization, supported by network isolation, encryption, and comprehensive logging. Managed Identity is an Azure Active Directory feature that assigns an automatically managed identity to resources such as Data Factory. It allows secure access to other Azure services without storing or managing any credentials. There are two types. A system-assigned managed identity is tightly coupled to the Data Factory lifecycle. It is automatically created and removed with the resource. A user-assigned identity exists independently and can be reused across multiple services, providing greater flexibility. Enabling managed identity is straightforward. In the Azure portal, navigate to your Data Factory instance, go to the Properties tab, and turn on the System-Assigned Identity, or assign a user-assigned one. Once enabled, assign the necessary Azure roles to this identity. Once enabled, configure linked services to use managed identity authentication. For example, when connecting to Azure Blob Storage or Azure SQL, select Managed Identity. Data Factory acquires the required token securely from Azure AD with no secrets stored in the pipeline. The key advantages include eliminating credential management, automatic rotation, reduced exposure risk, and tight integration with Azure's identity and access controls, all of which strengthen security and simplify operations. Azure Key Vault is the recommended service for securely storing and managing secrets, encryption keys, and certificates. It offers hardware-backed protection, versioning, soft delete, and detailed auditing capabilities. Integration is simple. Create a Key Vault linked service in Data Factory, authenticate it with managed identity, and grant the identity get and list permissions on secrets. You can then reference secrets dynamically in pipelines without exposing them. Secrets are stored in Key Vault via the portal or automation tools. In ADF, retrieve them using dynamic expressions in activities. Key Vault also provides soft delete and purge protection to safeguard against accidental or malicious removal. Best practices include authenticating with managed identity, enforcing least privilege, enabling recovery features, rotating secrets on a schedule, and monitoring all access activity through logs and alerts. RBAC is Azure's role-based authorization framework. It defines what actions can be performed on resources, at subscription, resource group, or individual resource scope, and supports both built-in and custom roles. Azure provides several built-in roles for Data Factory. The most common are contributor for full management, operator for running and debugging pipelines, and reader for view-only access. Remember to assign appropriate roles to managed identities as well. Custom roles are useful when built-in roles do not match your exact requirements. You define them in JSON by specifying allowed and denied actions, then assign them at the desired scope. Cloning a built-in role is a good way to start. Role assignments are managed in the Access Control (IAM) blade. Assign roles to users, groups, or identities, and regularly review them. For elevated permissions, consider using privileged identity management for time-bound, auditable access. Follow the principle of least privilege. Prefer group-based assignments, use privileged identity management for sensitive roles, audit regularly, test in development environments, and layer RBAC with other security controls. Here are some practical scenarios. Using managed identity to access data lakes securely, referencing key vault secrets in pipelines, limiting developers to operator permissions, rotating secrets seamlessly, and auditing all activity for compliance. Let us review some common conceptual interview questions. For example, what is managed identity and how does it compare to a service principal? Or, why should you use Key Vault rather than embedding secrets directly in Data Factory? Now consider these scenario-based questions. For instance, how would you allow a pipeline to access Azure SQL database without exposing the connection string? Or, how can you rotate a secret in production without downtime? That concludes our session on Azure Data Factory security, covering managed identity, Key Vault, and RBAC. Thank you very much for your time. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to the ZoomInData channel for more Azure and data engineering topics. Feel free to like, comment with questions, and share with others. Until next time, thank you.